Charlotte here, and today we're going to be doing this super duper exciting kind of like a summer spring cage tour, which is under the sea. I've been looking to get a fleece for this theme for absolutely ages, and if you watched our Asda fleece haul you would have seen that we got this mermaid fleece from Asda, and once I found this I was like, oh my god, I have to do this theme now, because I've been trying to find the most perfect under the sea kind of like mermaid print, and over here in the UK we don't have much selection, so sadly it was quite a long wait really, but I'm super duper happy with how it has all turned out. There are a lot of DIYs in this. I wanted to make it as cheap as possible, and I think in total it cost at most £30, including everything that I bought from shops, and then the rest I just made from other little bits and bobs. So let's get on with the tour. So as per normal we have our kitchen area. So this is about 1.5 by 2 grids, which is full of Carefresh. Then we have a Steph's Piggy Paradise hay bag, which is beautiful, and I think it's one of our first ones that we got. So this is just in a really cute little heart print, and then I've just got obviously their hay, and I've got some hay underneath here, but also just some ready grass because we're trying it as a treat. So they love that anyway, so we'll see what they think again. But then we've also got 2 bottle pads on either side underneath each Living Well bottle, and I again made those. I also just wanted to mention that along the front of the cage, but this is actually on the inside because it's all pet safe, there are these little fishy cutouts that I did with some DIY paper and just hung it up with string, and I've just tied it on each grid on either side, so that's going along the whole cage to look like little fish. Just beside the back water bottle we have our DIY bow hanging toy, along with some Pets Play little flower chews. So moving on from the kitchen area, we have a curtain that they can run through, and I thought this would be kind of cool because it's kind of a bit like water and everything, and like a wave or something, so that's kind of what I was going for. But I thought it would be quite fun for them to just run through from the kitchen area, and it kind of segregates it as well, so you've got more of the fleecy area, and then you've got the kitchen area where they go to the toilet and everything like that. So there you go. But I just made this out of the fleece throw again, and I just sewed it along the top to hem it, and to attach it I just used some string and some PVC paper sticky tape, which I'm not so keen about using sticky tape on the perspex because it does leave a sticky residue, but I watched Laura's Pigs Valentine's haul, and she mentioned that there's some product that you can get that sticky off, so I'm going to have a look out for that, because there are a few from other themes. There's some sticky bits which I'm not too happy about being on the front, and I can't get them off myself, so we'll try and see if we can get some of that. At the back there, as per normal, we have our Twilight Chinchillas garland that we got from Heather in our trade, and that's always there. Then also just below the garland we have some DIY kind of like coral that I made, and these are just made from cardboard, and I use my soy paint, which is perfectly pet safe, and I use that to paint different colours of coral, so you'll see those around. But those were super duper easy, and I really do think they make the theme, so I'm really glad and happy with how they came out. And we've also got our rosewood little hanging mirror as well. Just below that coral we have a seashell dish that I found on eBay, the pack of 2, because obviously we have 2 bowls, one on either side. I found those on eBay and they were $4.99 with postage, both of them, so that is an absolute bargain, and I'm so happy with how they look and everything, and they go perfectly with this theme. As I mentioned earlier, this fleece is from Asda and it's from the kids section. I will leave the links down to everything that I've mentioned in the description bar below, so if you're interested in buying something. But yeah, that's a really beautiful fleece, and I'm so glad I found it. So beside the dish really we have like a little playtime area along with a part of the snuggle bed. So in here we have again a DIY coral thing that I made. So this was just out of toilet roll, and I just cut it and PVA glued it together, and also painted it, as you can see, again in the soy paint, so that's all safe. And then I also added from some recent toy hauls I had the blue, the green and the yellow little balsa wood bits to come and stick out, and also some little bamboo sticks. Then again beside that we have a Vitacraft little weaved kind of stick thing. Again, I thought that kind of looked like a bit like coral. And then we have a DIY shell that again I painted along with the coral at the back there, and again that's all safe. And then we have a DIY toy that you would have seen in the DIY toy tutorial. Then just in front of the coral section we have a little stingray. So I got this on eBay and it's just a kid's little stingray, and my girls don't chew plastic or anything, so it'll be absolutely fine, but it's just nice and plush, and I thought it would go really nicely with the theme because obviously it's under the sea. Then opposite this stingray we have just a Pets at Home jingly ball from the small pet section, along with a tunnel that I made, and I made this again out of fleece from Asda. So this floral fleece is from Asda, and I thought it went really nicely with the mermaid print, and then I just got the hot pink down on the inner bit. But this I do have a tutorial for, so if you are interested in making a tunnel like this, then I will link that again below. So one of my most special items in this is this DIY Heidi. So I made this just out of cardboard. I cut it to shape and everything. I wanted it to be a bit more natural and everything like that. So on the sides there you can see that the coral kind of comes in, and I painted the coral around the back, and I've also actually painted the inside because I thought if I get any photos I'd like it to be nice visually, sorry. And on this side I painted a little fishy as well. So the actual hide is again, like I said, made of cardboard, and I just fixed some fleece strips to hang. So I did a whole strip along, but then also attached it throughout so it didn't kind of like sag or anything. I'll actually show you it upside down because then you can kind of see it better. But it just attaches all along there, and then obviously I've attached it through, and then again you can see it all painted inside. But I thought this was a really good way of having a cheap Heidi. So you can make it out of cardboard, you can make any design, and I've actually already made one for Easter which you would have seen, but I'm recording this prior to when I'm putting the Easter one out, so I'm just super duper happy with how it's turned out. And obviously this didn't cost much at all. This cost a tiny bit for the fleece from the actual fabric that I got for the liner, and also the soy paints that I already had. I decided to put this little turtle toy, which was originally a keyring, but I just cut off the keyring bit, and I decided to put her or him, I'm not really sure, it's just some names down below for the stingray and the turtle. But yeah, I decided to put this on the house because then it looks like it's actually kind of like floating in the sea, and I think it looks really adorable. Not to forget that the microfiber rug is from eBay, and again will be linked down below. We also have a little heart Pets Play toy along with a handmade, this is where you can see it's just cardboard on the other side, it's handmade little starfish. I mean, you could paint both sides, but I just thought there's not really much point because these probably aren't going to last that long, but we'll see. Okay, so now we're into the last section, which is the snuggly area. So along beside the little DIY hide that I made, we have a plastic flower toy hanging thing, which they can just jingle and everything, they don't chew that. And then we have a handmade little DIY jellyfish toy. So again, this is just, the top part is just out of cardboard, and I've just painted on it and everything and made it kind of look cute and have a little face. And then we've just got fleece strips hanging down from below, and I know that the girls like to run through fleece, which is why I'm so excited for the curtain, but also I think they're going to really enjoy playing with the fleece in these jellyfish, so I thought it would be a really cute and fun idea to do. Then just below that we have a little paper flower toy that we got from the Natural Bird Company, and that was given to us with our order, and I thought it kind of really went with this theme. It's kind of like an anemone again, so I thought it kind of looked like a bit of a sea creature, so I thought I'd pop that in there as well. Then beside the baby jellyfish we have another coral cutout that I've again painted with soy paint, which is safe again. And then we've also got a DIY toy that I thought kind of went in because it's kind of got the natural elements and it's also got the pink to tie in with all of the pink in the rest of it. And then here we have 2 DIY beds that I made. I do have a similar tutorial up on my channel, which again I'll probably link below, but this one I just made a slight difference. I've added kind of like a front on it, but it's not like double backed or anything, so the fleece is kind of like rolling back, so I don't think it's the best, but I thought it kind of made them look a little bit more cozy, so I made those again, and that's in the Asda fleece. Then draped over them I've just got this fleece kind of, I think it was originally part of a pom-pom ball, but my dogs have destroyed it. I think Walter did, but I found the scraps when I was looking through their toys because I was thinking, well, dog toys are alright, and I was trying to look for sea themed toys, but they didn't really have many. So when I saw this, I thought it could be kind of like coral or something like that, so I just draped it literally over the beds so it's not permanent and the girls can move it if they like, but again I've washed that. And then beside that we have 2 Pets Play little tropical ice cream toys. So just beside the first Heidi we have a microfiber area, and again we just have a little bit of coral that I've DIY'd again, and also we have our little garland at the back there, which is again in our DIY tutorial. Then I'll get on to our giant jellyfish. So this is our giant jellyfish. Again, suggest names for the baby one and our giant one. But I thought I initially actually made the little one, and then I was like, maybe I could make a really big one. So I wanted to hang it from here because I do like to hang things from the shelf because I can use it in the theme, and it kind of like makes it a bit more, I don't know, just a bit more interesting and everything. And obviously jellyfish do float, so I kind of thought it looked like it was floating. So we've attached this, and this is literally made from a pizza box at the back, and again I haven't painted the back because there's not much point, but the girls can't really chew on that anyway, but it is all pet safe. And then again I've just hung fleece strips down, and they can kind of like snuggle behind there, so it's all kind of nice and private, and also they can play with the fleece strips. Then one of the last items we have here is our Pets Play ball roller. So this is well loved, as you can see, and I just thought it'd be nice for them to have a good play with that, and it kind of goes. And then we also have a pom-pom that I handmade myself. Again, I will leave the pom-pom tutorial down below because I watched this on YouTube from another guinea pig channel. Not entirely sure what her channel's name was, but I will find it and link it. But it was super duper easy to make and no sewing required, so it was fantastic. Okay, so I think we're all ready now to show what the girls think of it. So I'm really super excited because there's a lot of DIYs in this, and I do think the girls are gonna love it, so I really hope they do, but we shall see. So let's go and get them and I'll pop them in.